All right, boys. Welcome back. Welcome back to the show, Football Fan Zone. Um, Very interesting weekend. As you can see, some faces are missing. Some faces are missing, man. But we got to give it to the man. We got to give it to the man. She showed up today, man. George is here, life in the flesh. Yeah. But first of all, we got to start with the big one this weekend. Chooks AFC big win, and I want to lead with. Can we stop hyping up not London Derby? Like we do this in every season where we big up that fixture, and at the end of the day, Spurs get smacked. They try to act like this is one English El Clasico, bro. This is a useless derby, man. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. I'm curious to see what you guys think about not London Derby and Spurs performance, but Chooks, man, it's all you take it away.
Before George says anything, I'll like to apologize. To be honest, I was expecting more from Tottenham. That wasn't a display of who we are as North London rivals. I was expecting more, but yeah, Tottenham. I don't know. Frank didn't come to play ball. It was. I'll take the hat trick and 3 points, but yeah, the hype didn't meet the match that we saw. So yeah, apologies, boys.
Well, yeah, and Eze, man, the man of the hour, like he stole the show. But Chooks, to you, like who was like the unsung hero for you at that game? And yeah, just break down the game for us. What did you like? What are some of the things that you saw and you like to continue to see in upcoming fixtures?
I mean, I will say Eze Bola. This guy stepped in for Gabriel really well. What's his name?
Happy.
Happy. He looked really good. Timber. Thank you, George. As always, star. But yeah, it felt like a routine game. I don't think there was anyone that did more than they were supposed to do. I'm also, as I've been saying in our group chats, I just need my attackers back. I need all six of them back. That's all I want. I'm happy Trossard is doing well, but I need to see Martinelli. I like that Nani cameo. Next week, Nani has something for me. I don't know what it is, but he has something for me. But yeah, it's very routine. I would say like nothing. Spurs. I don't know. Like because of how the game went, like when you win a game 5-0, you can't really pick out one player that did well. Let's say it was the edgy 2-1, and we scored
Yeah,
winning
yeah.
goal, and you can be like, okay. But yeah, 4-1, Eze hat trick, Saka was playing. Like everybody just played well, apart from this Bimendi error. So yeah, I can't pick out one person. It just, as I said, it was a letdown. I wish that game was a little bit more competitive.
Yeah, yeah, I think everybody would agree with that. Judd, to come to you, what has changed from the last international break where they drew 2-2 till now? It feels like because I remember what happened after that Sunderland game. We thought like it was a different mood, and now all of a sudden it's like okay, they're back on. Nobody can stop them again. But what changed to you since that Sunderland game?
I mean, honestly, I did say that Spurs is not like it's not a team where it's like okay if they win like I knew Arsenal was gonna win that game so like
Right.
I didn't I'm not nothing changed for me for Arsenal like that game didn't show me anything like it didn't like it wasn't like oh my god like Arsenal will clear the title because they beat Spurs and like I've been saying this Spurs is they're not a good team bro like if you look at their results this season it's only one or two games where you can say, okay, great win. And it was that game against Manchester City away from home. I remember after that game, Uzo was saying that, oh, like this is the game when they go to Man City away, they usually win. But if you look at the other fixtures that they had, they lost to Villa, and this is last month. They lost to Villa when they played Villa. They lost to Chelsea when they played Chelsea, right? And also they drew with Wolves at home. They drew with Brighton. So it's like when you're looking at this, it's like, are we really like, oh, Spurs is that team where like Arsenal should go there and be and fear like to not get a result? Arsenal is at home. They're gonna get that win, no matter like there was no chance Spurs were gonna go there and beat them. You know, Chelsea has a better chance. Like the next week when Chelsea plays Arsenal, I want to. That's what I want to see because Chelsea's at home and Arsenal is coming away from the Emirates. So that game I'm gonna see because Chelsea is not gonna lay back and let like Chelsea is gonna go toe to toe with them. So when I'm gonna from that game, the game next week is actually gonna show me like, oh, okay, like Arsenal
So
is serious.
the manner at which they won doesn't really
It
tell
it, it, it
anything.
didn't it wasn't like it. I'm not. It didn't do anything for me, honestly. It didn't do it. Like I'm not saying that Arsenal is not a good team. They're a great team. But
Right, right.
I told Chooks they were gonna go into this game. They were gonna win it comfortably. I
Yeah,
said,
yeah,
and that's
yeah.
what they did. Like it didn't shock me. So I can't sit here and say like that changed anything for me. You know. So
Right. Right. And in just to pivot to the other, I think, big result this weekend, it was Newcastle versus Man City. And Chooks, I think you alluded to that point. You guys wanted to see them drop points, and they did. But that game, man, it was just so. First half was so like it was the pace at which the both teams played that first half. It was incredible. The amount of chances that they missed, and Haaland doesn't need too many invitations normally, but it was strange against Newcastle. So I'll come back to you, George. Do you think that that result has huge ramifications on the title, or you think it's like every other team is going to go there and struggle?
I mean, Newcastle is it's like they're Manchester City when they play physical teams, they don't do well. Like we know this from get go, so we know like going to Newcastle, they're always gonna struggle or like anything can happen. But it's like like in context of like now the point gap that Arsenal has,
All right. Mm-hmm.
it might make a difference. But we'll see this weekend because if Chelsea's able to claw back and Manchester City is able to win their game, so it's kind of, you know, so it just kind of depends of what happens, like after this weekend, like the next 2 weekends, what kind of happens to see like the impact of Manchester City dropping those points. But we know Manchester City, they can drop points against Newcastle, and then before you know it, by the end of the December, they're only 3 points behind. That
Mm-hmm.
this is what we know what they do. So like I'm like for them, I don't think they're really like concerned. I think it's more so Arsenal, like they're like very happy. They need a cushion as they go into like the new year and everything. They
Yeah.
need that cushion because when it comes to it around March, April, Manchester City is always going to catch up. Like we know this is going to happen. They're always going to catch up. So I don't think this Newcastle results is going to derail them or like change anything for their season. Honestly.
Okay. Okay. And Chicks, I'm sure you have a different perspective to that. I'm sure you were happy to see them drop points, especially you guys went there and you got a result there. So how does that make you feel to see that your arch rivals were not able to do the business against Newcastle?
No, it was good. We need every point that they can drop. I need those guys to drop points because it's not every day Haaland is going to blank.
Yeah.
And he's not
Yeah.
going to have those games off. But Newcastle is such an interesting team. Like you watch them play lower like teams that are lower in the league, right? Versus how they play top six teams.
Yeah.
And it feels like it's too like the first half of that game, hate watching aside, that's probably one of the better halves of football.
Yo, it was so like Newcastle never disappoints. When a big team goes there, they give you a game.
Man, it was so box office. The goalies were saving everything. It was high tempo. But yeah, competing with City in the title race, which it feels like it's going to be a maybe three horse race if Chelsea win on Sunday. But for now,
We'll get
it's
to that. We'll get to that.
yeah, it's smiling. But for now, you need City to drop points because George is correct. Those guys know how to flip it on. But Adams, I'm slowly beginning to agree with you, not because they drop points, but I don't know this season. it just feels like if it's Haaland only, because what these guys used to be good at was everybody used to chip in.
Right.
Gundogan would be there with like 13 goals, Bernardo Silva will have like 10, Rodri, all those clutch goals. And now that they don't have that, it feels like if Haaland doesn't score, you know, I don't know how their running is going to look. But for now, I
Yeah.
think it's a little bit too early. We just have to keep doing the business. But anytime Man City drop points, I'll take it and run. I was happy with the draw. Them losing, I didn't expect because that the Barnes goal, I thought they were going to roll it off for.
Yeah. Yeah. That was
That looked like it was offside, but
yeah.
we're not going to complain. I for sure I'm not going to complain.
Yeah, and yeah, I looked Doku in the eye, man. I don't think you're that guy. You're not getting 10 goals this season. Please, like, what are you doing? And who's the other guy? Savinho? Is this Savinho? I don't think he's been playing lately. I think it's Bruno, right? Sorry, what's his name? Silva. Silva plays,
Marcelo.
right? Yeah, Silva
Yeah,
plays. And Silva, he's not. I don't know, man. He's been so strange lately. Like he's been under the radar a little bit. So yeah, maybe when Rodri comes back, there are just some players that when they come back, they lift the mood and everybody just starts performing. So maybe Rodri can give them that bounce. And January, you never know, City, man, they can go and get somebody else January, and then can get them that cushion that they need. So I guess my next question for you guys, and Chooks, you can go first because it really pertains to your team. Is Chelsea being second on the table, Man City being third? Do you think Chelsea can challenge Arsenal for this title? Or do you think they're, because to me, my honest opinion is I don't think the table has really formed yet, right? I look at the points gap between like second and what 10th is like how many points? 5 points. Like so it's just like two losses away from being 10th again or being eighth or something. So yeah, City, it doesn't look like City have been inconsistent this season, and Chelsea are second. What do you feel about Chelsea's chances of competing for the title?
I'll be very honest. If it's a title race with us and Chelsea, George, book the hotel, book the hotel. Just because, and this is just the honest truth. In this era of ball, to win the league, you almost have to expect your team to win every single game. And if that's the expectation of this Chelsea team,
Yeah,
I'm telling you from experience, it's very difficult. Like the last 2 seasons, even now, right? I only watch games to find out the end results. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Somebody scored a hat trick, fine, no problem. It's different when like the Sunderland game, right? I'm just on edge because that 2-1, I need it to be 3-1. Like you have to win every single game. And that's the mindset our players have. You saw how everybody was 2-2 against Sunderland, right? On a different day, you might just take that. You might be like, yeah, we'll go next week. But the expectation if you get into a title race is to win every game. Only one team has proven that they can match that every season if they lucky, which is City. Even Liverpool last season fell off towards the end of the season. So it's not the easiest thing to do.
mm,
With the depth that we have, I think we are equipped to play like we're going to win every single game, and probably we're going to win more games than we lose.
yeah,
Chelsea, on the other hand, I feel like that would be a big ask. Like if
yeah,
it gets down to okay by February, it's only Arsenal, Chelsea. It's going to be a big ask because you literally have to win every single game. And I've seen some of the games you guys have played this season. You guys end up in dogfights with some of the most random teams. If there's pressure, which is what you were trying to avoid last year with the whole title race discussion,
yeah,
it's different when there's pressure.
yeah.
Like going to Craven Cottage, right, and going down 1-0. It's very different when you're in a title race because now you're like, not only do you need to score one goal, but you need to score two goals. And you kind of feel it. The fans are on edge.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Is that's every game, though? That's every game. Like,
Okay, if
how does that change? That's
if
every game. You go to Craven Cottage. You're fighting for something still. You're still trying to win. As Chelsea, you're still trying to win.
I'm saying, but going down the goal when you're in a title race, surely like if it's your first time in a long time, it's different. Like I remember when we went down 2-0 versus Southampton. I wanted to enter the ground. And that game we end up that game 3-3, right? Like it's very different on the players because
No, I think it's slightly different. I get what you're saying, but I think it's slightly different if it's Chelsea. If it's Chelsea, I think we'll enjoy the pressure because it's not like
the
anybody.
fans
It's,
is different
it's
from
not
the
like anybody's expecting us to win, right? So we're not going there thinking like,
no,
oh,
Adams.
we have the
That's what I'm
expectation to
saying
win.
though, is in March, April. It's like when the first title race we were in. Everybody kept saying by December, January, we're going to fall to fourth. But then as the months go on, it starts to look more realistic, right?
Yeah,
That's where the pressure comes in. I remember the first title race we were in that we fumbled is partly due to not being composed in big games. Like you go up 1-0, 2-0, and you start to make mistakes. And then when you go down 2-1, that pressure is there because it's just like life normally. Like when you're scared, right? You're only focused on everything that's going to go wrong if you mess this thing up. So the passes that you will make normally, you see, like that's when you will see the players that don't have that calmness start to make mistakes. Not saying you guys cannot win the league or will not be in a title race, but I as an Arsenal fan will feel very much more comfortable.
yeah, yeah,
I don't want to see Pep. That title race Pep, he has done it so many times that it's muscle
yeah,
memory.
He's just gonna become
Yeah, give me Maresca and
slots.
João Pedro. George is supposed to be in this too.
That he might very well be in it.
Bro,
Like it's just
George is supposed to be in this
it's
too.
like it was like I'm sure he deep down in his heart is like, man, it's just two games,
No, 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 no,
two
no,
wins away.
no, no, no. Chooks asked me if I was in a tattoo race like 3 weeks ago. I told him I'm not in a tattoo race, bro. I don't want to be in a tattoo race.
Yeah, George,
But
same question.
but I tell you this, Chelsea is not in a title race. Chelsea don't have the capacity, or they don't have nothing to be in a title race for. Like the table is not real,
Yeah,
especially from second to 8, 9, 10. It's not real. And I'm gonna give you an example. Do you remember last month we were like Aston Villa? They're not doing anything.
yeah,
And guess what? Look at the table this month.
yeah,
They're like top three, top four, just
yeah.
just off like a couple of games. And what I'm saying is like Chelsea can easily drop off this whole title race we're talking about. They could lose this weekend against Arsenal, which is very likely. They could lose, and I think they play Leeds, and then they play
Almost, I think.
Bournemouth, right?
Yeah,
Who's These games are not guaranteed.
right.
Leeds needs points, and they're at home. They're gonna put up a fight. Bournemouth, you know what they do. They're gonna put up a fight. So what I'm saying is like these next three games, Chelsea can easily drop 9 points.
Yeah.
Easily. Like so, and then after 9 points, we're now 3 weeks ago we were talking about Chelsea title race. Now we're talking about, oh, Chelsea, you're not in a
This
title
last this last week or 2 weeks ago, we were talking about. I think Chelsea was like 8 or something,
race. You
right?
see?
Yeah,
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like this table is not real, man. Like we
yeah,
actually won't really see the table until the end of December. Like
right.
that's literally what I'm at. To the end of December, that's when we can be like, okay, these two teams are in a title race. This is what's gonna happen, whatever. But for me, Chelsea can't go in no title race with Gittins at left wing. We got Nacho at left wing. Come on, bro. Like,
Bro, so
like what league? What league can allow Garnacho to be in the title race as a
you're
starting
fine,
left
bro.
wing?
Hey, man, front row seat tomorrow. I know you'll be there. You'll be there.
No, look,
I know
listen.
you'll be there. You'll be
Look,
there to you'll be there to see your boy. You'll be there to see your boy shine.
nah, man. But look, I'm just saying, Chelsea. I don't think they have it in them. I really don't. I'm sorry. Maybe in January they can sign a more potent striker for a number 9 because the lap he's just a workhorse right now. I don't think he's not the guy that's gonna get you goals to win you games. Honestly, from what I'm seeing, not from what he did from his previous club, but from what I'm seeing this season. I don't know. Joao Pedro, very good signing, but is he gonna be the one to drag you like Diego Costa did? He's not. We know this. I'm just trying to look. The only bright spots that I can see in Chelsea, honestly, Esteva. Like that guy is golden. if you have Cole Palmer back, I don't know why Esteval does not start in games. Maybe you can tell me what's going on. But Esteval, Palmer, they need to be in the team consistently. We know Palmer is injured, but for Chelsea to be in that, like what I'm saying is like for Chelsea to be in that type of
Yeah.
title race, Esteban needs to be playing consistently. Cole Palmer needs to be playing consistently. With Enzo and Caicedo, like back there, like making sure everything is back good in the middle. But that's not what we're seeing with Chelsea right now. You guys have that injury to your star man. Without Cole Palmer, I don't see title race. I mean, that's just being
It's
honest.
also that defense, man. Sanchez, Tosin, and Chalobah.
You come on, that's not a title
I saw
defining.
what Sanchez almost did against Burnley. The ball that he hit. No, one thing I do like about playing Chelsea, and Adams, no, Sanchez is going to give us one. On Sunday, Sanchez is going to give us.
I would say that's old Sanchez, man. Sanchez has stepped it up.
Man,
Sanchez is always going to give us one.
He has
Chelsea is
stepped it up, man. He has stepped
such
it
a
up.
fun team to play. Such a fun team to play.
But yeah, I mean, you guys leaked Chelsea at the bridge.
Yeah, no, it was Old
It
Trafford.
was Old
Yeah, yeah,
Trafford.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
Adams.
No, I told him, bro, we were in a bad form. I didn't think we won our last 3 games, but we had Chelsea at home. I told Adams, I told him, I said, I don't care what we did the past 3 games, we're gonna beat Chelsea. It
Yeah,
doesn't
man.
matter.
It's just one of those games, man. United, nah. Yeah, especially at Old Trafford, right? You don't
Bro,
like
we
it's
have
just
Chelsea
something, man.
number at
There's
Old
just something about that game. But yeah, man, I agree with most of the things you guys have said. For Chelsea, I just want us to see us. I just want to see consistency, right? I want us to beat teams that we should beat, right? Let's do that. Like, let's beat the Burnleys. Let's beat the Leeds. Let's beat Bournemouth. Like teams that you expect us to win, and then from there we can see what happens from there. But yeah, I still think this team is short of like what 3 to 4 players before we can start talking about titles, especially like defenders, like proper defenders. But I'll say if you give me a defender, like if you give me Nkapi and Mosquera right now, this is my team. For sure, we can be in a title race.
Mm.
For sure, 100%.
Anybody can do if me,
100%.
I can do my own if.
No, your own ifs are too they're too crazy. Like you probably
How is
look
it
at you
crazy?
look like 10
Look,
players. You look
let's
like 10 players with your
look,
ifs. Like you talking about
give me Anderson, give me Baleba.
I just want two, bro. I just want two.
I
Just
didn't
two center backs. Two
like,
center backs. And
exactly.
for sure.
Give me 2 center mids, Baleba, Anderson.
Well, Baliba.
We can do
Baliba.
that race.
Yeah, man. But yeah, like you said, George, I don't think it's still early. It's like the way the table looks from like second place to 10th right now. It's too close. It's
Mm.
really too close. But yeah, Liverpool. Liverpool. Oh man. All of a sudden, man, we can't find Liverpool fans no more. Liverpool fans have now taken interest in other sports. They don't care about football anymore. But Anfield, man, what's going on with this team? Someone help me understand what's going on with this team. What's going on with Liverpool?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't watch the first game, but I don't know. This is what I was expecting from them last season.
Right?
When they,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it honestly feels like club system of that very like front front foot footy, right? Like they're going to run all game. They're going to play long balls. That's what they do, right? They'll press you, win the ball back, and they're going forward, right? And Slot is trying to change. It's kind of like what Frank did on Saturday, right? They're trying to play a different way from how the players are used to playing. And then you do not have the players. So you've bought all these forwards, but the midfield is just lacking. And it feels like everything that can go wrong for them is just going wrong. Like
Hmm.
players are out of form. The only thing that I honestly wish happened to Liverpool more often is to be flogged by the media. Because I feel like they don't get flogged. Like today,
At all.
somebody put on a graphic for Monday Night Football. Do you know they put first to 11 today on the table just to sneak Liverpool in?
Yeah,
So
man.
like stuff like that, they never get flogged. But I I wouldn't say, I told you so because I wasn't expecting him to be this bad. That's like seven. I don't even think the guy lost this amount of games the whole of last season.
Hmm.
3-0 at Anfield is actually Raz. Like 3-0 to Sean Dash. Sean Dash doesn't even like to score more than a goal away. Like Dash ball doesn't score goals away. He likes that 1-0 and he would
This
just.
is he's probably only going to win like 2 games away from home this season. And
But I'm saying, but this not Dash aura. So for the fact that Dash came into Anfield and he swallowed 3 goals at Anfield is crazy. And I mean, I haven't had a manager that has won the league fresh, right? And this next season was bad. So I don't know how I would feel. But I mean, it's clear that they don't love this guy like they love Klopp. So I don't think most of them will have a problem if he got sacked. But it's like, is it him that's the problem, or is it the players that just, both of them have gotten older. Van Dijk is older. Konate looks like he wants to be in Madrid. And also, a lot of people don't like to put this in, but Jota passing away, I think, has a big effect on their season. Not even just emotionally, but I'm sure they were going to sell him or maybe leave him in the team. Like, so I don't know. It feels like a lot of things are going wrong for them at the same time. And I don't know if there's one answer to the question, right? Because obviously it's football. Everybody will say the manager should get fired or
yeah,
these players are not being held accountable. But it doesn't help when they have divas. Like I was on George's side with the whole when Rooney thing. I don't personally like a lot of United legends, but these guys won what? Some of them won 9, 10 Premier Leagues. They do know what they are talking about, right? You might not like the tone on the
sometimes, not
pitch.
every time. Sometimes
No, I'm saying, but when it comes to like when they talk about
Scholes doesn't know what he's saying half the time. I
He's
can
not
tell you
talking
that.
about. He's not saying
no, no,
tactical. He's talking about
not
like
not tactically, right? But
yeah.
whenever they talk about mentality,
Mm.
usually they are always spot on 9 times out of 10. Like when someone that has won that amount of leagues, right, talks about mentality, they know what they are saying. You might not like the tone they are saying it in because they are still football fans, right? They don't want to see their rivals win. So they might make it a little bit, they'll be softer on United, right? But then they'll be harder on other teams because if you're a United fan, you don't want to see Liverpool winning leagues, winning UCL. You don't want to see Arsenal doing the same thing.
Mhm.
So you're always going to talk from the perspective that you're expecting them to fail. It's like if you ask United legends now, do you think Arsenal will win the league? Some of them will be like, no, that they've not done it before. They don't know if the mentality is there, blah, blah, blah. But the point I was making was when you have someone like Wayne Rooney, who isn't really like Scholes or even Neville, he doesn't talk too much. So when he says something, right, and then like you see how much of a diva Van Dijk is being, or the rest of the Liverpool players have been, even when it comes to even Carragher too, right? It makes it hard to even root for them to come out of this slump because it's like, bro, this guy knows what he's talking about, right? He's not really having a dig at your career. He's honestly just saying the truth. Even what Carragher said today, a bunch of the players are not being vocal enough. But when you're winning, everybody wants to come out talk. But this is the time that you need people to step up, whether they're going to be vocal or not vocal on the pitch. And it just feels like they're not doing those things. And of course,
I thought that was a bit harsh on Salah though. Like Salah hasn't been, bro. And he referenced his contract, bro. That's his career. What are you saying? Like this guy has put everything on the line for this team, and you can honestly say this is the only in recent memory. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think I've seen any Salah season where he has been subpar. So why is he getting called out? Like that is crazy to me. That you're calling him and you're referencing his contract issues. Now that made no sense to me.
Wait, who's calling him out? What are you saying?
Carragher,
Carragher.
Oh, was calling out
Salah. I
Salah.
mean, I do agree with the a certain guys, right? It's like the problem we have with what's his name? Odegaard. When you are winning, when you're winning, right, you do these things. You want to do your hand like this, you play better. But leaders lead when you are losing. That's when you want to see who the leaders on the team are.
Yeah.
It's not everybody that is going to lead,
Mhm.
right? And that's one thing those United players always spoke about, right? Like you had guys like Roy Keane. What made him a good captain was he knew how to lead when the team was playing bad. Okay, you have one half of football, everybody is bad. Who are the guys that can come out and be like, yo, watch me, follow me. let's go and win this game.
Mhm.
And in this era, right, you want people that can come out and talk. Like what Van Dijk has been. And it feels like it's only Van Dijk that is doing it. Like he's the only one that is putting his face out there. Whether you like what he's saying or you don't like it. And I feel like Salah always has something to say. Especially last season, right? He always has something to say when people were saying, oh, he's going to slow down. So now you need to come out and also talk, in my opinion, right?
I don't
That's
think so. Though. I don't think Salah owes anybody anything.
I mean, he
I
doesn't owe
don't.
anybody anything, but at the end of the day, in this current media circus, if you don't speak for yourself, trust me, somebody's going to speak for you. And that's what's going to happen now. Okay, you're not scoring the goals. You need to come
Mhm.
out and say something. Like, I don't know how the fans are
But
hearing.
what do you want him to say? I'm supposed to score more. I'll score more. Bro,
That's it, exactly.
This is Mo Salah, man. Like, what are you guys saying? What are you
But
supposed to say?
Adams,
Bro,
this
he's gonna
guy,
do his talking on the pitch, and when he bangs a hat trick, he's gonna come back and say, "You guys were talking all this crap about me, and now what?"
No, the thing is, it's like the thing about big players playing in big teams, most of them are not used to losing games, right? So they never know. That's why I think Rooney and them are like, very good and accustomed to being like when they're losing, you can see that side of them being like, okay, wow, this is not normal for us, but we need to like, hey, coach ourselves or lead ourselves like on the pitch to win games. So I honestly think like, for example, Liverpool, they didn't lose any games last year like that. We know this. So it's like a combination of like, okay, you just won the title. When you just win the title, you don't have that motivation really to go try to win the next season. We all know this. Even Pep Guardiola was saying, he was like, I just won the treble. I don't have motivation to go win next season. So it's like a natural thing. You win and you're like you're calm. You don't really care about like trying as hard as you did last season because you're just like, I just won this previous season. So I think with a combination of that, like Liverpool being like very like relaxed, and then also signing these stars, Florian Wirtz, Isak, it it's kind of like, because I know Mo Salah sees that, he's like, okay, wait, like they're signing these top guys, from these clubs to kind of come and take my place,
Mm,
right?
yeah,
And Mo Salah, and when you sign these players and they're not like, they don't come off
right.
they don't come into the team and make a straight impact. It's
Yeah,
like the team is like, okay, why? Because no matter what you said, there's egos on the
oh,
team. Like any
yeah,
team, there's
100.
always gonna
Yeah,
be egos,
a
right?
lot of them don't like themselves. Yeah,
Exactly. So now you're signing this guy for this amount. You're signing this guy for this amount. They come into the league. They come into the team. They're not like producing what they're supposed to be producing. Now, instead of really blaming them, because we don't talk about Isak, we don't talk about worse like that. We're focusing on the people that are like Van Dijk, the Salahs or
exactly.
whatever. So if I'm Salah, I'm thinking, wait, I'm the guy that's on my final year of my contract or whatever. I'm the guy that's supposed to be getting phased out. These are the stars. We're not focusing on the stars. And I
You
don't
want
know
to
if
throw
you
me
guys,
out?
yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, exactly. So I don't know if y'all remember that tweet that Mo Salah put out.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah,
when they sold Diaz and
yeah,
and, and
yeah,
Nunez, and
yeah,
then they brought in these stars that where he was like, respect the Premier
yeah.
League champion. I think that's actually a thing. It's like, wait, like he's kind of envious because it's like you bring all these stars for this amount of money and they're not producing, and you're trying to blame me.
Yeah.
You know, he's gonna feel some type of way, and that's all. Like I'm saying, like with Liverpool not feeling like they just won the title last season, so they don't feel like motivation. With these players coming in not fitting into the team, it's just gonna add to like that emotional toll, especially with, like Chuk said, with the Diogo Jota thing.
Mm.
It's a lot. I mean, it's a lot to all three of those things come in at once. It's a lot to handle. So like, but it to me still, it's not an excuse for a team with those type of players to be losing 6 games out of 8. It's not an excuse. Like system, whatever it is. I hate when people talk about systems and this, bro. At the end of the day, the ball is gonna be in front of you. Can you score or not? Like the system is not preventing you to score. The system is not preventing you to concede goals or to make silly errors. You know what I mean? So like making errors and things like that, those are just mental things. So I think like it's a mental thing that is causing like Liverpool to not play as well as they should be. And the thing is, as you keep losing, mentally you're gonna be like, you're gonna lose more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like mentally, you're not accustomed to being like keeping your clean sheet, doing the things that you do to like actually like win games. So like I feel like continuously, like they're gonna keep dropping. I don't see them like
That was actually going to be my next question. Is do you think that they can turn this around? Remember, they had that performance against Madrid.
look, man. I don't believe in Champions League football. I honestly don't think form from the league really transfers to European competitions. I really don't. Because the way European teams play, they're very hands off. They're not as physical. Come on. It's not like they're gonna go face Newcastle in the Champions League at Newcastle Stadium. No. They're playing teams that, they play a different brand of football, right?
Yeah,
And you saw who was that German team that they beat when they were like on a five
Frankfurt,
game losing. Huh?
Yeah.
Frankfurt.
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 So that's what I'm saying. You see, like
That's a good point. That's a good point. 'Cause, yeah, that's
that
a
brand
good
of
point.
football fits like, hey, I want to break. Let me go do, try something else.
Yeah,
But in the
and
Champions League,
honestly, Champions League teams don't set up because most of the teams that come to Champions League are big teams. They play,
exactly.
they play open, expansive football.
Expensive football.
They're not trying to. They're not
Exactly.
Shandiches in
Exactly. So Liverpool's gonna enjoy it. That's why like, and that's the thing. They could make a run in the Champions League. Don't be surprised. Don't act like this doesn't happen in history. When Liverpool won the Champions League in 2005, they were awful in the league. They were
yeah,
awful. But just because it's Champions League football, you can go in there and play your game, do your thing, and that's all you need. You just before you know it, they're in semifinals. They can make to the finals. That's just cup football. That's what I'm saying. I don't believe that.
yeah. The league is a different beast for
Yeah,
sure.
league form doesn't really translate to Champions League football form for me. But I
Okay,
don't think they're gonna turn it out in the league, honestly.
okay,
So
okay. Interesting. All right. So I think that's yeah, we touched most of the teams. Now I gotta talk about your team, George. I didn't watch that game, but the thing that I saw, I just went on Instagram and I saw I saw two players wearing blue fighting each other. Red card. I'm like, man, Manchester United. Nah, these people just made it so easy for Manchester United, man. Like, why is this guy like what's this guy doing, man? What's this guy doing? I'm sure I don't think I've never seen anything like it before. It was so bizarre to see that. And then red card for that. First of all, is that justified? You get a red card for fighting with your teammate.
I mean, I didn't make the laws, right? But I've seen this kind of thing happen before, so it's like I mean, whatever, we're not gonna say no to it. But at the same time, man, I honestly think this is the worst performance by Ruben Amorim's team his whole time he's been here. The worst
Wow.
one. The worst one. Like I'm talking about the worst one. And the thing is, it's like usually when I'm watching United or like any game, usually when I'm watching, I'm like, you know what? We might be playing bad, but like I think we can score. That whole time I knew we weren't gonna score. I didn't want in the group chat, I didn't say a word. Ask Chooks. I didn't say a word today because I was watching this team. I said, there's no way we're gonna score. I knew it. And the thing is, and this goes back to like what I was trying to tell Chooks at Uzo at the end of last season. There's a reason why we signed a whole new attack, like going into this. There was a reason why we signed a whole new attack. Because basically what I saw today was the same attack that we were playing last season. And you like there was nothing there. We I feel like the way the system is set up, or like the Amorim system, those three on the front, they have to be the cream of the crop. at every time because they're the ones that have to like create everything and finish everything. Because the wing backs from our team, like especially the way we're set up today, the wing backs weren't gonna do anything. Like he had Mazraoui on the right wing back, he had Patrick Dogu on the left wing back. Those are not players that will take on players and create chances for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So in that moment, what do you have? It's just your front three. You
But why
and
did he set up that way though? Doesn't he usually place Ahmad as like the
the right
uh,
wing back and
yeah.
but yeah. So because of so we had an injury to Cunha
Oh,
and
okay.
then we had an injury to Sesko.
Okay.
So those two players were out. So he played Mbomo his normal position, played Ahmad next to Mbomo on the left wing, and then played Xerxes up top. It was just chaotic because Xerxes hasn't played all season. So he was just coming in there to just play rubbish, man. And you know, that's the thing I hate about United fans too, right? The whole time on Twitter before this game, 2, 3 weeks before the end, they're like, "Oh my God, give Xerxes a chance. He's gonna do, he's gonna do this." I'm like, bro, let the manager do his job. They see these guys in training. Like Xerxes is not the type of player where it's like, bro, if we're not creating for him, like if the ball's not to his feet, he can't do anything. And what type of football have we been playing recently? High long ball, high ball, go attack the ball, go chase the ball, go create, go win the ball, and let
Yeah.
your tens fight for the ball. That's not the way Xerxes plays. Xerxes is the type of player where he wants the ball into his feet. If Xerxes go gets the ball into his feet, like it kind of mitigates our other tens from doing their jobs. You know what I mean? It kind of makes them redundant. So that's what I'm saying. Like sometimes our fans need to. When Pogba said United, in fact, I won't even say it, bro. Just sometimes people just need to let the manager do his job. You know what I mean? But this game today, man, honestly, like it was very sad. I think that's what I'm saying. I think this was the worst performance I've ever seen from a Ruben Amorim's team, and I want to just put it on injuries, the
Chicks
injuries
can
that
hear
we
that.
have, because there's nothing else. Because there's nothing I can put it to right now, man. It was a woeful performance. Like it was woeful.
Yeah.
Like it was just and it man. This was a chance. This was a chance, bro.
You
This
know
was
what?
a
I
chance.
knew when Manchester United fans were saying, "Oh, we're just 1 point off City." But they said I knew they're not going to win that game, but I didn't expect them to lose. I thought it was going to be a draw. I didn't expect you guys to lose, bro. Especially with 10 men for majority of the game. And this goes back to a lot of Chelsea fans saying, "Well, okay, now you guys see Everton went to Manchester, just what's the name of that stadium, Old Trafford, and they got a red card, and they still won the game, right?" But I just think that's a different team. Like Everton are built to play that way.
I know, no, yeah, no, you're correct, and it kind of worked out for them. I think that we would have played better if they had 11 players on the pitch.
Yeah, Tarkowski, what's his name?
Michael
O-
Keane, bro,
O'Brien, Keane. Um, yeah, man, that team, bro.
Mikolenko, but I don't
Mikolenko,
know, even
Pickford.
man.
Pickford leaves for moments like
Bro,
that. Pickford, that's his bread and butter, man. Like
nah, it was even Jack Grealish was just doing
oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
things he
Grealish.
shouldn't be doing, man. But you know what? We'll take the L, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I think this was the first loss of the season where I'm like, okay, this was terrible. Like, this was just flat out awful. Like when we lost to Arsenal, I didn't say any of that. When we who else did we lose to? I think we lost to Brentford. Stupid mistakes. But this one, we just played bad. Like there was nothing. It wasn't even about mistakes. We just played awful. And I don't know, man. I don't know. I need to regroup for next week.
Who do you guys play next week?
I don't remember. You see what this team does to me. I
Chicks,
don't even.
what you saying about this Manchester United loss?
To be honest, I think it's a big overreaction from United fans, and I can not sympathize because I would never sympathize with them, but I can understand. My thing is teams like Everton, right?
Oh my God, we're
No,
playing
no,
Chris.
no, no. Let me land.
So he's playing Crystal Palace.
No, but see, teams like Everton. Everton are a very notorious side for if you give them a chance to really make that game go where it should not go. As Adam said, guys like Pickford, Tarkovsky, Michael Keane, like what these guys have in common, these are all Burnley boys. Tarkovsky was in Burnley, Keane played
Oh
in
yeah, yeah,
McNeil played in like these are
yeah. Those
guys that
guys are
live out 1-0. Their nika is dirty. Like so
Mm.
that red card almost felt like a blessing, right? Because now
Mhm.
they can really do what they wish to
and
do.
then they scored a goal. They
And then
have
they
something to hold on
score
to.
a
Oh,
goal.
okay. Yeah.
Ah, and then I will bite on your injury claim, right? You don't have guys like Cunha. Like these kind of games, this is where you need Bruno to shine. Like, and he had a lot of shots that it wasn't just his
Yeah,
day.
yeah, yeah. He could
You
have
need
scored
something
a lot of goals.
spectacular. Especially when you have someone like Pickford that is again, that second half, I kept saying in the chat, you guys don't want to activate Pickford. Guys like Pickford, if that shot is not off target, or if it's not going to go into the goal, don't let him get hot. Because the minute he starts to make those saves,
He's
I
gonna.
don't think there's any keeper better suited for mid-table ball than
And yeah, I
Pickford.
was about to say, no, he should never. He knows it too. He's
Yeah, like
signing new contracts. He
he
doesn't care,
never
man. He
like
doesn't care.
he actually never leave the mid-table side because
Yeah.
I think that's where he's going to make his bread. Like imagine him at Arsenal, where he's going to make 1 game
Nah,
every 4 games. He's going to it's like Ramsdale that time. Like
nah, he
yeah,
will stink, man. Yeah,
yeah, but today I watched the game, George. That red card, I feel like was the turning point, right? Because now they could really all they kept doing was pass, long ball. You guys will hold the ball, you come back. I don't think it was as bad a performance as you are saying. It's just situationally, right? Like your team is just not there yet to claw out of this kind of games,
yeah,
and that's not a bad thing.
yeah, yeah. You guys don't have those characters yet.
No, I
Yeah,
think, I think, I think the in-game management was awful. Personally, for me, as soon as you get that red card, there's no reason to have three center backs. Actually, you can have the three center backs there, but you can reposition them. There's no reason for us to be recycling the ball from the back to three players. There's none, especially if Everton only have one striker up top. Mind you, red card. The striker is not really playing 10, or the 10 is not playing 8, and there's no 10. It's just the two out wide, him, and then everybody back. So I'm saying it's like,
I don't know,
hey,
man. Like I'm looking at the stats. 25 shots, 6 on targets to Everton's 3 shots, only one. Their only one shot on target was the goal, right? You guys had 3 big chances missed, 9 corners. Like sometimes it's just not your day, right? Especially against teams like Everton. If it's not your day, you cannot let them score. Coming
no
25 shot like that, Bruno. The Ghana pass, right? I've seen Bruno knock that ball against Arsenal. Bro, that is going to hang in the corner of the net. Even 2 more, he had the same. Like stuff like that. Like I can't blame the manager. The players had more than enough chances to win. But again,
no.
against teams like Everton, you need to not let them be in a position where they can really, really chew out the game. Like they are going to make that game hell for everybody that's watching. Because I was watching that game, and I don't like United, but I was feeling bad because I've seen my own team in this same predicament last season when Skelly gave away that penalty 1-1. And I don't think any Everton player touched the ball in our half from like the second half to the end of the game. Like they were just fine. Bro, you will see like 7 people in the box. Every shot is either hitting a man or hitting Pickford. You can't really do anything. So I feel like it's a big over
Yeah,
exaggeration.
they prepare. They prepare for these scenarios, man.
Well,
Eh,
like,
Like Moyes, like
man.
bro, that's another very experienced coach where I'm sure he would have gone down to 10 men more than once in his career, probably like 5 to 6 times in his career. So
Yeah, like they're built. And then the guys in the team too, Tarkovsky, Keane, and Pickford. That's a very unholy trinity of guys that this is what they love.
yeah,
The only thing they love more than this is going to Anfield to go and steal something late. But
yeah,
getting Everton 1-0 your home, And then they are down a man, so now they have to commit to defend because that's the problem is if it's the game is still open, right? You know all these
Yeah,
teams
they want to
they will
try to.
try a little
Yeah.
bit to be open. Then that's when you score. Then when you score that first goal, second goal, now yeah, they have to try and score. They have to play for pride. But you broke the one rule when you're playing a 10-man team. You never let the 10-man team score first. Once they get that goal, you are going to defend, and they are going to defend, and at that point, is you have to find a way to unlock them. If you don't find it, GG's.
Well,
Yeah.
I think we have segue to Champions League games this week. I like to know how you guys are feeling. I'll start with you, Tricks. Arsenal versus Bayern. We talked about that off cam. It doesn't seem like a game where it's a big game, right? But Arsenal are not in a position where they really need that game, right? But I think bragging rights is a game that your fans would want to win. So, what are your thoughts? Especially, I think are they coming to the Emirates? You guys are going to.
It's at the Emirates.
Okay,
It's the
yeah.
Emirates.
So yeah,
I'm happy the position we're in is not a must-win game on in terms of UCL, but I want us to win this game. I am so exhausted of these guys. Like the history we have with them in the Champions League is so one-sided. And the one chance we had to beat them, we got cheated out of the
there they
potential
go again.
penalty.
There they
But
go again. But why? That's like the door. You could have just stayed on your feet and scored. Like, what was that?
that was a clear pen. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I like the position that we're in, where the game is not gonna have unnecessary pressure, right? Like we can go there, play ball, see what happens. And I feel that's better for us. It's a home game. Our boys are rest. We have a bunch of guys coming back from injury. I'm very, very excited for this game.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think you guys have 100% record. They still have that record.
Yeah, they have
How?
1% record in the league and all competitions. So yeah,
Yeah.
it would be nice to break the record. I want us to win that game more than you can believe, George. I
I'll be watching that game. I
need
haven't
us to
watched.
win that
I
game.
haven't watched a lot of Champions League games,
No,
but
no, no. I need us to win that game, but I'm very happy it's not a do or die game. Like, and it's good for both teams, right? Although maybe Bayern not so much because when you're undefeated in all competitions, you kind of want to hold that. But again, I'm not really panicky. I'm also interested in the Sunday game.
Mm,
Like Champions League, from first to eighth, you get a bye, and if you win 5 games after Bayern Munich, we're literally playing farmers. So I'm for sure not worried about
yeah.
qualifying in the top eight.
Yeah.
But you see, the Sunday game is where my man. I'm happy Chelsea don't have an easier route.
Yeah.
You
I would say
guys,
that Barcelona game is more important to me.
yeah, I think
Yeah,
that
it's
that's
more
what we
important
should
to
talk
me.
about.
Yeah, it is more important to me because Champions League, man. I think we need that game. We need. I don't think we can afford to lose that game. Let's put it
You
that way.
can't, you
Yeah, we
can't.
can't. We can't afford to lose that game. If you get, apart from even Champions League, our confidence going into the Arsenal game will be even worse. So yeah, we need that game. We need that game for sure. Judge, how you feeling about the Barcelona Chelsea game?
let me tell you something, right? I think Chelsea fans need to bring their expectations down
Mm-hmm.
because I keep telling you this, bro. Barcelona was gonna cane you. Like, where's the game at in Camp Nou?
No, no,
No, no, it's in Suffolk Bridge.
Stamford Bridge.
Oh, it's on Stamford Bridge. Okay, maybe something will change a little bit, but come on, that Barcelona team, they're gonna pick you apart. I think they're like I think the score might be like 3-1, something like that. I'm really confident like Barcelona is gonna win that game very comfortably. Like that's literally what I'm thinking. As and that's to say like if they start their players, if they like rest players or whatever, okay, whatever.
There's no reason for them to rest players. That
I'm just saying.
yeah,
I'm just saying because
yeah.
but I'm saying if they
Yamal is going to be up for that game. That one you
exactly
know for sure.
he loves that one. He
Yeah,
loves that
Yamal is
one.
going to be up for
And
that game.
he's playing against his boy Cucurella.
Yeah, and Kukurea, and the funny thing is like there's been a lot of trash talk. Like Kukurea has been saying stuff like, and
Exactly.
and so
He,
it's going to be a very interesting match.
bro, please don't go. That's one thing you can't do against Yamal. Don't talk shit to him prior to a game
Yeah.
or anything. Don't do any of that because he will come in. He will show. He will show. So
But
I
the thing that I'm confident about is Barcelona are never gonna change the way that they play for
they're
anyone.
not. Yeah.
And they're coming to Chelsea. And one thing about Chelsea is like recently, right? We always create chances. We're gonna create so many
So
chances against this
who's
team,
go, who's gonna score the chances? Ganacho.
bro. Who all the people that be scoring the chances, bro?
Huh?
Anybody. That's the thing. Anybody can score for Chelsea. It could be Enzo. It could be Caicedo. It could be João Pedro. It could be Pedro Neto. And Pedro Neto he's on something this season, bro. He scored 4 goals already this season. That's the tally that he had last season. The whole of last season he had 5 goals in Premier League, and already now he has 4 goals. So
Like
and
I
that's the thing. Like we don't have one like regular goal scorer. It could be anybody. Like it could be any. It could be Cucurella. It could be Gusto. It could be anyone, bro. And yeah, I think for that reason, I feel like it's gonna be. I don't want to say a high scoring game, but it's a game that might end like 2-2. Or if anybody's gonna win, it's gonna be like 3-2 or 4-2 type of
like
game.
I said, it's gonna be 3-1. It's gonna be, I know it's gonna be a high scoring game. Yes, 3-1 to Barcelona.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I know we'll be up for that game. Stanford Bridge will be rocking. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see who starts because I know Maresca likes to protect Estaval, but Estaval not playing against Burnley, I think he gives it away. He didn't play against Burnley. Garnacho has something for that highline. Garnacho has something for that highline, bro. Garnacho in big games too. Garnacho always seems to be up for big games. Garnacho in big games, he's gonna be up for it.
That-
I won't be surprised if he gets a goal.
this guy's doing Ganacho big,
I won't be surprised if he gets a goal.
Big,
You,
big
you know,
game
you know,
that
you know the
night.
thing about Garnacho is like there's no how it's not gonna work out for him at Chelsea. Like the worst version of him is gonna be like a nunny type career at Chelsea. And that's distant for him. He's not gonna come here and be like a flop. That one is for sure. I can tell you for sure. Like he's
Okay.
gonna have like a decent to mid type of career here if he is like that's as like the worst he can ever be. But if he fulfills his potential, then it's scary, man. You can
I
get
think
scary.
I think he's gone in 2 years. And the reason why I say that is not even just because of how good or how bad he is or whatever. This is simply about Chelsea like to recycle
Yeah,
players.
yeah, exactly.
You
Yeah,
know,
look at
if
Nani.
you're
I don't
not,
think Nani was
yeah,
bad. Yeah,
exactly, yeah. If you're not like top of the
yeah,
whatever, they'll recycle you. They'll buy
yeah.
and they'll just buy.
For
They'll
sure, for
just
sure.
buy
Yeah,
somebody to replace him. So it's not necessarily about if he's going to make it or not, because we already know who's going to take the 10 spot and the right wing spot,
yeah.
right? That
That
is
that left wing is up for grabs. Yeah, it's up for
yeah.
grabs.
So
Yeah.
Gittins won't be taking it. Ganacho, hey, he won't. Those two donkeys. Nah, man, but nah. I mean, it's gonna be a great game. I think the reason why I say Barcelona is gonna dominate very well is because I wanted to see what they were gonna do against Newcastle, right? When they played
Yeah.
Newcastle at St. James, and man, the way they handled
It was
Newcastle,
it was a clinic, man.
my
Pedri, Pedri and De Jong,
man, I
bro.
was like,
Now it's a good thing. Like it's a good thing Pedri is is gonna be available for that game.
Bro, the way to combat those physical thugs is just to pass. You have to pass them out of the game.
bro,
Bro,
they were passing them. Like even Rashford was at the top of the diamond doing passes. That's when I knew something was wrong, bro.
nah, that
Rashford
that
was
that
even
Barcelona team, man, that midfield. But hey, man, look, I know one thing for sure, right? They're coming to the bridge. They're coming to the bridge. It's gonna like, bro, and we have
Bridges sink, right?
we we have a lot of runners. But jokes aside, we have a lot of runners on our team. I think Gusto. Yeah, I know Gusto is gonna play that game for sure. Gusto, just put Gusto midfield. Gusto midfield.
You
Let
can't
him press. Let him run.
here, man. Gusto. 2025. Bro, please, others, please.
No, midfield.
Hey, it's tomorrow. It's
When you have
tomorrow.
Enzo
It's
and
tomorrow.
Cancelo.
We
Enzo
don't.
and
It's just one
Cancelo.
more sleep, man. One more
So the
sleep.
game is tomorrow on
It's
Tuesday.
tomorrow, right? Is it tomorrow? I think it's
No, I'm
Yeah,
tomorrow.
asking you. I don't know.
yeah. Tomorrw is Tuesday. Yeah,
Yeah, one more
When does
sleep.
Arsenal play?
play Wednesday.
Okay, good.
One more sleep, man. One more sleep.
I can enjoy both days.
But yeah, man. I think it's time to wrap it up. Good. Yeah, Sunday's game. Yeah, after the Champions League game, we can get into Sunday's game. But
Yeah, we need to see what happens
yeah, we need to see what happens
in the next few
against
days.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I was glad to have you guys. Judge, extra
Mm.
credit in the bag for showing up.
I told you
Uh
I'm always gonna be here, man.
for showing up. Yeah, we gotta print out those banners for those wanted banners for bro. Pius has missed what?
Now every L he goes missing.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. But guys, thank you guys for joining us. Don't forget to like, follow, and share, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.